Hello everyone, it's Leo, and it's time to talk about episode 42 from Start to TWINKLE PRECURE. This was an Elena episode, and honestly, I think the writers, everyone in the production team, they were very brave in doing this episode. I was definitely not expecting things to go this way and to turn out inconclusive like it did. Especially for a character like Elena, who's been portrayed so far in a very positive light. And when the episode was starting, when I was watching it, like in the first minutes, I thought this is gonna come out of nowhere. Things are gonna be answered out of nowhere as well, and it will finish, and we're just gonna go on with the series. But fortunately, it wasn't like that. So far we've had a pretty stable character with Elena slash Soleil. She kind of always has the same way of dealing with her problems, which is trying always to put on a smile on her face, and it's worked so far for her. But now we've come to the point of the series that the characters are kind of defining what they want to do in their lives. Like, the year is ending, a new year is starting, and new stuff are coming up for the characters, and so they're trying to define who they are and what they want to do. And this happened with Madoka, which is basically a counterpart to Elena. They're very similar characters, and they're the best friends among the group. Like, Madoka is Elena's best friend, Elena is Madoka's best friend, so they look up to each other a lot. And the episode started with the girls talking to Madoka about her future and her decision not to study abroad anymore. And she explained that decision, and I felt like it was a crucial moment for Elena to understand. Like, she did not choose not to go. She chose to decide herself if she wants to go study abroad or not. At the end of the day, I think she will study abroad, but that's not important. The important is that she is the one who's going to decide these things. And so, what would Elena want to do with the future? And when she started thinking about that, it hit her that she isn't really thinking about herself in basically every situation of her life. She's not thinking about herself at all, and she never realized that. So that was the first time that she had to look at herself. She had to look inwards and try to understand what was going on inside her. And like, I think that it hit her pretty hard when she noticed that her future is just defined by what she was already doing, which is taking care of her family and, keeping up the store, helping her mother. And that was it for her. And she was a little conflicted because of that, because that's not what she decided for herself. That's what happened in her life. And it's not to say that she wasn't comfortable with it. She was comfortable with it until the moment she realized that it was not something she chose. So the episode had Elena stumbled, and Elena couldn't say anything because she didn't know how to deal with that. And so, well, before I talk about the best scene of the episode, in my opinion, I just want us to talk about Puruns a little bit, because I think Puruns said something, and he is going to be responsible for what Elena chooses to do in the future. Because we had that scene in which Purun said he is an interpreter, and he knows lots of alien languages, he knows lots of different alien languages. He was boasting himself because of that. And the girls were all praising him. Elena was quiet at that moment because, the girls were basically talking about choices, and, well, she can't choose anything. And even Hikaru was able to make a choice quickly. Hikaru and Fuwa were able to make a choice quickly in a childish situation, yes, but they were able to do that. And one thing that really shined in what Purun said is the fact that he's able to go all around the universe and talk with anyone he wants, because he knows lots of things. He knows lots of cultures and lots of languages. And I think that sparked a big interest in Elena. So I really believe that after the series ends, she's going to travel the world in studying maybe cultures or languages. I don't know. She is going to do something around those lines. She is going to follow Purun's footsteps. And Purun's future is to create Star Donuts to everyone in the universe. He's going to get that franchise that exists in Mihoshi Town and bring it all over the universe. That's going to be Purun's future for sure. And then we had what was for me the best scene of the episode, which was Madoka and Elena talking again. Madoka obviously noticed something was wrong with Elena, and so she told her, last time you told me that I could count on you for whatever you wanted, and now it's my turn. Now it's my turn to help you. And so their talk started. Beautiful. Oh my god. Like, I really want to cry thinking about that scene because it was really awesome. I feel like it was probably the best dialogue we've had in Star Twinkle. And, it was touching because it feels like they know each other so well and they really like each other. Maruka and Elena, they both really like each other. And so when they started talking, Maruka, she made an insight about both of them. That was really interesting, which was they're very good at what they do, and they know that. But when something happens and they don't know what to do, they stumble. They don't know how to deal with that. They don't know how to deal with the fact that they can't, they don't know what to do. And that's something hard for both of them. They're very good in what they do. And so, Maruka used a word that's very interesting. She called both of them bukio, which means clumsy. And that's a strong word for a character like both of them. We would never use that word to describe Madoka or Elena. But it's a very good word to describe both of them because this is just how they feel in situations that they don't know what to do. They stumble hard in those moments, and that's basically what Elena was doing. She was stumbling in something that she thought that she already had figured out. When she was in that meeting with her teacher and her mom, she has amazing scores, amazing she has great grades at school. She has great grades and she can choose whatever school she wants. And she was settling to stay in Mihoshi Town because of the store, her mother and everything. She wanted to stay in Mihoshi Town. And the teacher told her, think about it, just think about something else. And she didn't want to think about it because she wanted to help her mom. She wanted to keep bringing smiles to her family and everything. But her mom noticed that. Her mom noticed that something was wrong, that Elena wasn't being sincere with her smile. And at that moment, she really wasn't, because she was stumbled in a wall in her life that she never faced before, and she couldn't face it by herself. And even in the talk she had with Madoka, I felt like she understood her way better, but she didn't really have time to think things through and to understand what was really going on inside her and the way to overcome it. And so when Tenjo got her mother, the problem came back again because her mom feels like Elena wasn't really showing her true smile to her. And that was a big moment for Elena. And when the girls arrived, when the girls came to her rescue and the transformation scene was about to start, we had the 4 girls lined up, and Elena, she was just not there. She was just so out of this world. She was so inside her mind that she wasn't paying attention to what was going on around her. And she was like, what can I do? What should I do? Will I fight my mom? What's going on? And she wasn't understanding what was going on. I felt that it was incredible. Incredible. Elena, so far, if we think about the 5 characters, she is the one that probably got the least amount of focus on her own insides, on her own feelings. And I think that the series is doing such a great job in doing that. It's really nice. And so she was able to transform, and then the girls started fighting and she couldn't do anything. She couldn't do anything. She was just looking at her mom and she was trying to understand another thing. Lots of things came onto Elena at once and she couldn't figure it out at that moment. And Tenjo is an important piece in everything. You just have to look back at episode 39. And Tenjo was there. Tenjo was, pressuring her a lot about smiles and everything. And Elena, she didn't have an answer. For me, that was the best thing. Because usually in those episodes, especially in Star Twinkle, the characters, they find the answers they're looking for in the episode they're fighting against their hardships, and Elena didn't. And at that fight, what we had was the girls, trying to bring Elena up and saying that Elena should keep on doing what she's doing, which is protect the smiles. And that's basically what she did. She stood up for herself, but something that she loves, that she really loves, that's something really hers. And basically, she just became to her soul loyal again, and she was able to stop her mom and purify her. But she didn't have an answer. Right away, straight away, she didn't find an answer. That's why she did not achieve her twinkle imagination. And that is very brave of them to put like 2 Elena episodes, one after another, for her to be able to find herself, because they didn't build this up so far in the season. They didn't. And they're building it up now, and they couldn't do it in 1 episode. And so they did it in 2. They're doing it in 2. They're doing it in 3, basically, because we have episode 39 to start this, and now we're probably finishing it in next episode. So, like, for me, it is an incredible way of closing up a very good character, which is Elena. It's incredible. And then next week, I think that she is going to realize that she really likes traveling around the world, meeting new cultures, meeting new people, different people, and everything. So I believe that this is going to be the key point for her, the key point for her character. Traveling around, meeting people, being maybe an interpreter like her mom, but for aliens. So this is something that I really think could be her gimmick, and could be something that will spark her interest, in life, and, that will bring a different type of smile in her face, because now she will be focusing a little bit more in herself, a little bit more than before. So yes, incredible episode. That last scene with her getting home, and trying to put up a smile to arrive home, that's so relatable. And that scene when her mom was waking up and she was just hiding behind a tree, and she didn't look at the girls, she just said, "Ciao, I'm fine," and she just went home. Incredible. They were brave doing this, especially for a character that was built around smiles and bringing smiles to people. They were brave, and I applaud them for that so much. And I'm very thankful for this episode, because Elena needed something like this. Oh my god, I'm just in love even more with Elena now. And I'm loving how she's dealing with it without really knowing what to do. That's something that happens. You get into a problem in your life and you don't know how to deal with it. And I'm pretty sure episode 43 is also going to be flawless. It's probably going to be very, very good. I can't wait for it. Anyways, guys, that was my view on episode 43. Please leave a comment. 42, please leave a comment with yours. Let's keep talking in the comment box below. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.